Love. PhillyBlack, nigga. All work, no play shit. High Nation. Black talk, nigga. Affecting it to show affection, feel defected. Affecting at an early age from being neglected. That explains why every time I go to love or somebody love me, you always second guess it. Remembering the household, 3 women, 2 men. Pops wasn't around, but now I understand. It took for me to grow old, talk to Pops as an adult, realize he never broke, but it was times he had to bend. Older brother in the streets, older sister right behind him. It was Pokemon cars, Juvie and big timers. Chilling with Delano McKillen where you can find us. Then I got a job painting and playing gardens. Guess I was destined that I would get it regardless. No, I ain't soft and I don't claim to be the hardest. No, I ain't dumb and I don't claim to be the smartest. I woke up and realized I'm just an artist. I just want to thank everybody and anybody, you know what I mean, that's listening to this album. PhillyBlack, all work, no play shit. High Nation. Look out for Black Talk coming soon, man. Love, I'm so motherfucking hot, lava second to me. You better come correct if you're stepping to me. I punch you in your neck and watch you struggle to breathe. Struggling all my life, so struggles embedded in my genes. Still clean, I'd rather have it no other way. Bronze bomber mentality still to this day. Mentally abused but turned out okay. Mind still trapped, so you can call me Charles Lee Ray. I don't fuck with house parties cause the kid don't play. Shot a rocket body till your soul decay. Started drinking Bacardi cause it's gluten free. Quit your stutter stepping, partner, you can't skip what I say. I'm a nuisance, I'm a problem, but you can never tell. Been thinking like I'm Lucifer, but that's locked up as well. Life is Mick Foley, truly hell in a cell. Well, my life's the book of Eli, you can call me Denzel. I'm not evil, just talking me, not talking about my people. If I am Austin Powers, you can call him Dr. Evil. Knowing life is in it, knowing there is not a sequel. No, I can't let it go, I'm sorry, I gotta get equal. Okay, another motherfucking music chats with PhillyBlack music chats. You know I am your host, of course, PhillyBlack 209 to make the distinction. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on YouTube under PhillyBlack 209, all one word. I got a website, PhillyBlack.info. You know what I mean? You can go on there and check out all the artists, what's coming up soon and stuff like that. Whoop. If you're an artist trying to, or got something going on that you want to put on the website or something like that, just let me know and I can get you tapped in ASAPeries type of deal. But with that being said, you feel me? Of course, this is my segment of reviewing an album. I found this week, let's just say too, it's been a while since I actually did a review. You know what I mean? I'd had a couple of different type of segments or whatever with my review weeks or whatever type of deal. But this week I have came across Realer 2 by NBA Youngboy type of deal. So we're going to be going over his album. Just, you know what I mean? Kind of, just going over the little track list or whatnot, kind of how I feel about what I felt listening to the whole CD and all this other stuff, you know what I mean? But of course we all know, you know what I mean, who NBA Youngboy is, you know what I mean? But let's just run down some of the schematics for him real quick. You know what I mean? So he started doing mixtapes in 2015. You know what I mean? Had 6 mixtapes or whatever by 2017 with a cult-like, you know what I mean, following to even be noticed and stuff like that, to get him all popping and stuff like that. 2017, he ended up signing with Atlantic Records. You know what I mean? He was, dropping singles or whatever that made it into the top 10, which was Bandit. You know what I mean? That's actually a good song. A little bit after that, he dropped the the #1 on the Billboard with Al Youngboy 2 type of deal. He dropped 38 Baby or whatever that also topped the charts and stuff like that. Let me see. In 2020, you know what I mean? He dropped the he dropped his third. Let me see. Later, he dropped this album. Top. That was this album Top. That's what he the little top now. type of deal. Yeah. All right, that also topped the charts, you know what I mean, as well. So actually he's been, putting in work. We all know he's got, a good work ethic and everything, you know what I mean. He's actually good. I like his music type of deal. Let me see. He was also actually the third rapper other than Tupac and Lil Wayne to be, you know what I mean, topping the charts and all of this stuff, you feel me, to be in jail. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty dope. You know what I mean? That kind of speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Because not too many people do that, obviously. Let me see. He dropped his fourth album. You know what I mean? The last a slime toe type of deal. I never really knew how to pronounce that. Slimito. I don't know. I'm not sure. But actually though, that was his last album with Atlantic Records type of deal. And now a whole damn near less than a month, if you ask me, like I don't know, like he dropped this new one right now, you know what I'm saying? And he just dropped something like almost last like a month ago, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty dope, you know what I mean? That's obvious, showing that, you know what I mean, he got his foot on the gas. But now he's, you know what I mean, with his own record label, Never Broke Again Records, you feel me? And that's under Motown type of deal. So it ought to be interesting, you know what I mean, to see where he go from here and see, you know what I mean, how he start to, project or whatever and work on his craft and his talent type of deal. So let's just go into his album that he got now. Once again, it's called The Realer 2. You know what I mean? It got 15 tracks on there. From looking through the whole thing, you feel me? I see he only got one feature on there. It's a girl named Jazz. But I mean, I think that's dope when, an artist can do a whole CD or whatever, just they self, nobody else don't need nobody help, no nothing. I think that's pretty dope. But as far as, you know what I mean, his songs or whatever, like I said, he got 15 songs. The first track, you feel me, is Put It On Me. I'm pretty sure, that's going up pretty fast on YouTube, his video. I think that's a pretty, like a little solid little party type of song or whatever, you know what I mean? Slapping the party, whatever, you know what I mean? Get cracking and shit like that, get everybody turned up. It's not a bad song type of deal. Then number 2, he's got Boot Up. Number 3, he's got Dangerous Love. Number 4, you feel me? He got Bloody Night. Number 5, he got I Don't Like It. Number 6, Tell Me. 7, Shot of Soul. 8, Fresh Prince of Utah. 9, Never Lie. 10, Dent Head. 11, Poppin' Shit. That's with the feature with the girl Jazz. 12, I'm the One. 13, Survive. 14, You Know. 15, Purge Me. Now, keeping it all the way a buck, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wasn't, listening to NBA Youngboy and stuff like that, you feel me? He always have some hype songs and shit like that. Just, you know what I mean? I didn't quite get, you know what I mean, popping with this one. This didn't have it didn't have a lot of, you know what I mean, up tempo type of songs. You know what I mean? I know, you know what I mean, what he can do type of deal. But obviously, he didn't want to take that approach on this one. You know what I mean? I guess that's obvious to tell if you really listen to them all. Out of all 15 tracks, you know what I mean? To be honest, I've only listened to one. I can listen to that one over and over and over. I've been listening to that one over and over. It's a pretty good song to me, you know what I mean, type of deal. And that would be number 9, Never Lie. I just like the way that it was all put together, you know what I mean? It's singing and stuff on there and everything. I really think that's a dope song, you know what I mean? And not only is that a dope song, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people can relate to that, you know what I'm saying? A couple things on that song or whatever that stood out or that I like, you know what I mean? I like how he did his hook. And actually, after looking at it or whatever, or, looking at the lyrics and stuff like that, he got two hooks on there, really. You know what I mean? So he pretty much got 2 hooks and then he do his verse. The first part of the hook, you feel me, is the one that really caught my attention type of deal. And then I realized, you know what I mean, that the second one or whatever was another hook or whatever, because I was expecting for the first hook to pop back up, but then it hit me with the second hook type of deal. So it was kind of like it had me waiting to get back to that other piece of hook again. You know what I'm saying? But overall, that was a damn good song. But the fucking hook on that song, it goes, "Little bro, my soul tired, don't want to cry, but I'm hurting inside. You feel me? Why I got a fake smile? Can't she see that I'm trying? You feel me? Perk 10s, grinding, I put work in. She know I ain't perfect, but she know that I'm worth it." Type of deal. You feel me? I really fucks with that. You know what I mean? That's what stood out the most to me. And then the way he hit it, the way, you know what I mean, the way he did it and everything, his voice, his pitch, and all that shit. I think that shit was pretty dope. You feel me? He did damn good on that one. The second part, his second hook part, it say he want the money, the diamonds, and all of the pearls, fast cars, bad women, keep spinning the world, type of deal. What it say? Don't get inside the car if it ain't no pipe in sight. And what he say? They know Lil Top get active. He ain't never lie. Type of deal. I mean, I think we all know. You know what I mean? That he pretty active when it comes to that or whatever type of deal. So obviously willing to jump out there in the streets and handle his business and do what he got to do. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It pretty much speaks for itself. But I like on that, you feel me, a little part that he said or whatever. It said, "Don't choose sides." You know what I mean? The bullets or whatever. The chopper ain't got no. What it say? There ain't no name on the chopper. The bullets flying. You feel me? Fuck around and get your soul relocated. That's my part. How he said that. Fuck around and get your soul relocated. Pussy ass niggas pissed off that I made it. You know what I mean? That's my shit right there. That's just hard. But other than that, now, like I said, that was the only song. That's the only song I really like on there. You know what I mean? So I'll slap that one to the end. Now let's talk about something else, though. You feel me? And this is more, you know what I mean, like on a serious note. And I've been thinking about this. You feel me? As soon as I heard it or whatever. But number 13 is his song is called "Survive" or whatever. And on that song, he's got a part of whatever, you feel me, where he say on there, plenty money turn you from ratchet to classy, but you still acting like a dirty hoe. You feel me? B, you too old. You know, then he say, you do certain stuff to make them laugh, and that's what makes me send you on. Type of deal. Like, you know, he was ratchet and everything. You know, you started messing with him. Now you are classy. You getting this and doing that. And now you trying to sit up there in front of him and everything. And now he got to get rid of you. I mean, that's pretty, you know what I mean, self-explanatory. But the thing that got me or whatever, and it's crazy, but it says, "I got a cuff and love." You feel me? I got a cuff and love your blink more than a hoe. You feel me? It what it say? "And bring the stick out on the road." You feel me? What it say? "They after us. That boy died playing with Quando." Now, my thing with that is, you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, you know what I mean, that all of this stuff went down or whatever, you know what I mean, with the King Von and all of this stuff, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, big dog. It's crazy that he say that or whatever, or like, you know what I mean, or that comes up in this album right now, when just not too long ago, you know what I mean, Quando it's actually word going out or whatever that Quando was supposed to be dropping his flag or whatever. So it's just like, it's like what, you know what I mean? Like, how, I wonder, how do he feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we understand? Is it almost like, nah, you know what I mean? You in this now, you know what I mean? Type of deal. It ain't no way. Like, I don't know. That's some crazy shit. I feel like that's some crazy ass shit right there. Because, man, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But I really would like to know, you know what I mean, what or how NBA would feel about, you know what I mean, Quando deciding to drop his rag and everything, you know what I mean, after certain stuff they done been through and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't drop the rag. Say what? Explain dropping his rag. I mean, shit, for all of the gang members and stuff like that out there, I mean, shit, they know what it is. That's self-explanatory, really. I mean, shit, if you don't know what it means, you feel me? I would advise that you don't even get all into it. You know what I mean? Because being in the gang and stuff like that, for me, you know, that's not even, you know what I mean? That's not the way to go, if you ask me. It's too easy or whatever. it gives people a reason to put a target on your head. You know what I mean? It's just too easy to get in trouble. You know what I mean? And there's so much more out there you can be doing. You know what I mean? Than getting in trouble all the time, or you know what I mean, putting your life at risk and doing this and that. You know what I mean? Just to make your living. Let me see. With that being said, or whatever, though. Overall, I feel like after listening to the album, you know, and listening to like songs that really, you know what I mean, got me listening to NBA Youngboy and stuff in the first place. You know what I mean? There's songs like Overdose, you know what I mean, Diamond Teeth Samurai, Run It Up, Untouchable, and stuff like that. Them songs was hard to me or whatever, and them the songs that got me listening to him in the first place. And listening to his career and all of this stuff, and up until this point, and listening to this album. Now, I've never actually, you know, went song by song and listened to an album. Since I do these reviews and stuff like that, you feel me? I go through, you know what I mean, and listen to from one all the way to finish now, which I think that's a good thing too. That's what's kind of interesting about me doing my music reviews, you know what I mean? Because it gives me a new CD to listen to, something fresh, something new. You know what I mean? And it also helps me listen to a whole CD. I never really listened to whole CDs. I've listened to a couple people whole CDs, of course, you know what I mean? 50 Cent, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain albums, you feel me, that everybody listened to every song, one all the way through the end. You know what I mean? And usually sometimes now when you're listening to albums and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You hear the couple songs you like or whatever, you know what I mean? And you probably won't even make it through the rest. Don't you know what I mean? And you'll hear about them later, and then you'll go back and you'll, you know, find song by song and stuff like that on what you liked and stuff. And then there's be some songs you never even heard. But overall, though, you know what I mean? Listening to this CD, you feel me? It really sounds like he's coming from a most definite depressed state of mind or something. You know what I mean? You can tell that he's not, you know what I mean? You can tell that he's not in a happy mind state right now. You know what I'm saying? Because all of the songs are listening to the whole thing as a whole. You feel me? It's almost like all of the songs, you know what I mean, are sad songs. You know what I mean? The only really type of hype song or whatever would have to be Put It On Me, the number one song or whatever. Like I was saying, it's almost like a party song or something like that. But other than that, everything else, you know what I mean, it just sounds like, you know what I mean, he's in a real bad place right now, you know what I mean, whether it's, you know what I mean, with just life itself, you know what I mean, females and stuff like that or whatever. I don't know. But I mean, you can almost imagine that to when he got out of jail and all of this other stuff, you can almost imagine, you know, everything that was going on, him, you know, dissing and attacking his own friends or, you know, people that he didn't even have any beef with or didn't have nothing with, type of deal. You can almost tell, you know what I mean, he's almost in like a sort of a self-destruct type of mind state. You know what I mean? And to be honest, you know what I mean, he's still young, you know. You know, they always say whatever, you know what I mean, fame and stuff like that and money and stuff, you know what I mean, can really, you know what I mean, make things bad and stuff like that. And I don't know, personally, you know what I mean, I really just hope he find his right mind state and everything, and, you know, get back to doing, you know, will really make him happy, will really make him comfortable as he move around and stuff like that. Of course, we already know with all of the extra stuff going on, it's hard to do that, you know, but I don't know, man. I just wish the best for him and everything, you know. I hope he can stay out of trouble. Hope he can, you know what I mean, keep his head above water and everything, you know, and just not, you know what I mean, just not go through the whole feeling all alone type of, you know what I mean, situation with itself. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you got a lot of enemies and stuff out there, but you also got a lot of people out there that love you too. Um, I don't know. It's kind of tough, you know what I mean, situation or whatever. But I mean, the overall body of the work of the CD or whatever is cool. But I don't know. I only, like I said, I only really like one song on there. I couldn't see myself listening to this over and over. But I do really want to put emphasis on the fact that he just dropped, you know what I mean, that last Slimito or whatever. He just dropped that, you know what I mean, in August, you know, and we're at the pretty much the beginning of September, and he's already dropping another album. If he managed to do another album and drop another album, you know what I mean, by next month or some shit like that, you feel me? Obviously, you feel me? He definitely got his head in the music, and that is it right now. That is all he's worried about. That is all he's doing. And I mean, it is what it is. I just hope, you know what I mean, if he do drop another quick album like that, you know what I mean, maybe I need to go back and listen to the Slim to actually what I ended up picking, because that came out around when I was doing another review, and I had an option if I could have did that one. It was that one or the Mozzie one, huh?
Or it might have been Eminem.
Or the yeah, I think it was the Curtain Call 2 shit. Type of deal. Yeah, but yeah. When I was doing the album, I remember the Slimto one popping up. So as a matter of fact, since I chose the other CD, I think I'm probably just gonna go back just on GP and listen to that last Slimto or whatever, just to see, you know what I mean, if the hype or the feel of it was different than this. You know what I mean? If I feel like I get the same vibe from it or whatever type of deal, then yeah, I think he's probably in a very, very, very darker place than he was before.
I mean, he had a lot going on.
He definitely had a lot going on.
Court.
Like, man,
he's been on house arrest.
All of that shit, you know what I mean, will have you in a very bad mindset.
He did win this case.
Man, I know that. I said, okay, hold on, wait. Would you happen to know exactly what this
case was about? Yeah, so he was filming a music video, and the police raided it, and they found a bunch of guns or whatever. Now, NBA Youngboy said that the guns was definitely not his. And they had no proof that the guns were his because his fingerprints were not on them. So that was one thing that got him out the case. The prosecution, they were trying to pin his music as a reason why they had proof that he was the type to hold gun.
Trying to use you. We know they do that.
And the judge threw it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people is hoping that that's going to be the standard from now on, because we know they trying to use rap music against artists. They trying to use their words and their music against them when they are saying that their artistry is storytelling. It don't mean it has to be their real life,
right? Even
though it should be, in my opinion.
Right. You definitely should have authentic music. But with that being said, though, you know what I mean? That's why, you know, the artistry really comes with how you can sublime, you know what I mean, your message to where you can tell your message without telling your message, type of deal. So that's you know, truly where the art comes in, you know what I mean, when it's dealing with that type of, you know what I mean, messages and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, congrats and salute to NBA though for beating this case and everything. You know what I mean? Just the only thing I can say or whatever or suggest is just try to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Just be careful with. I mean, but hey, you've been living your life. You know what you got to do. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I hope that he you know, kind of get out of the mind state. You feel me? Because this CD sound like a very sad type of CD, you know what I mean? And it feels like, you know, his heart and everything is low at this point. So I'm hoping that he can get that all figured out and everything, and you know, get back on track and everything with his life or whatever type of deal. But other than that, give me a second. Let me hit y'all with a little commercial break. You know what I mean? A little commercial break one time, and then I'll be back to talk a little bit more with y'all.
Okay, the mirror never lie, you gotta look a bit closer. Ask yourself all the questions you know and that will expose you. Can't answer yourself, then you ain't doing what you're supposed to. Find hope, cause it might be too late if it approach you. I'm doing me and only need to acknowledge myself and never work. So go and put your hate on the shelf. I ask myself, what's worse, ass whooping at me bitching up. Never been a sucker, crazy K, I don't give a fuck. I don't gangbang, mine already made up. Do I really gotta join the gang or is it all love? Grew up in the projects, but it ain't all hood. If you too thug to respect that, nigga, it's all good. I don't really care what you think about me. What you think about me, I don't give a damn. See, I don't really know what you know about me, but what you need to know about me is I know who I am. Who are you?
My style for a while now.
I think I finally got it down. I'm finna clown now.
I've been working on my style for a while now.
I think I finally got it down. I'm finna clown now.
I've been working on my style for a while now. I think I got it down. I think I got it now. I've been working on my style for a while now. I think I got it down. I think I got it
Okay,
now.
I'm rocking with my cock out. Don't be scared to show yours. Gon' show us your nuts. Just show your ass around whores. With this jab, I'm feeling clutch your ass. Beat the fault is yours. Watch your mouth in public, bitch. This ain't behind closed doors. Never been the sucker, nah, cause they ain't got my flavor. Never turn my back on y'all, know I ain't no trader. Never fake the funk and never shit worth faking. Like a man who claim he Muslim, but he still leave bay. Can I personally ask for a standing ovation? Is all I ask. I've been grinding all day, working hard on my style till my mind was broke. Sticks and stones break bones, but his words we quote. Okay, my style dies lean, I got flame, who got fire. I'm a motherfucking king, so I get what I desire. You would never have a queen, you a lame plus a liar. Plus they couldn't fix your brain even if you had MacGyver. Check out my entire attire, you probably get tired. I think a Red Bull is fully required. I got the eye of the tiger, the heart of a lion, the hunger of a hyena, speed of a cheetah, to beat a nigga when he thinking he cheated. When he stepped to the plate, hit him with a curve, y'all should have seen his face. Trying to sell me a bird, I'm like, no, I'm straight. Don't fuck with 6ix9ines under laws of Jake.
All right. So, but yeah, though, you know what I mean? I just wanna, let y'all know, once again, this was the album review of NBA Youngboy Realer 2. Type of deal, you know what I mean? 15 tracks, go check them out. My opinion is my opinion. Y'all go ahead and go listen to that or whatever, and come up with your own opinion and, see what y'all think about it. Once again, I am your boy, PhillyBlack, PhillyBlack 209. You can find me on Instagram, motherfucking Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you know what I mean? PhillyBlack 209, all one word. But yeah, overall, like I said, or whatever, my overall review on the album, or whatever, I just feel like it's a down type of album. It's not really, too much hype stuff type of or whatever type of thing. It's not too much hype stuff, upbeat songs and stuff like that. They all sound pretty sad and sound like he's in a very dark place right now. So I'm hoping, you know what I mean, everything works out type of deal. Stay on your grind, big dog. Yeah, me, PhillyBlack, I'm trying to work on and getting this album done or whatever called Two Sides by the end of this year, of course. You know what I mean? With my homeboy JT, the producer Mac T. So yeah, catch up with me. You know what I mean? Catch up with me next week. Of course, next week is going to be, with me and my mom again, Miss Ani, the marriage and family therapist type of deal. So y'all tune in to my live next week or whatever, going live again at 7:00 type of deal. Y'all tune in or whatever, just check us out. Look out for us. Turn your notifications on, like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and y'all just have a nice night. You know what I mean? Much love.